Sup guys, and welcome to the unofficial patch notes for War Thunder update 1.69.1.72. Graciously provided by Mike 10D over on the War Thunder Reddit. So firstly, we've got a couple of changes to Italian aircraft. Firstly, the g56 has had its engine changed from a radial to an inline in the flight model file, which means it will be slightly more sturdy, as if I recall correctly, inline engines are easier to knock out in-game than radials, which means that you'll have a bit more of a chance against bombers. And the empty mass has been slightly decreased, so you're going to have slightly better acceleration characteristics. All around, it's a buff, I'd say, to the G56. Secondly, we've got a weight change for the G55 Soto Series 0 and the G55 Series 1. Both are losing a bit of weight, which means they will accelerate better. It's another all-round buff. Good to see. You can't go wrong with a buff. The Fiat CR42 Marcolin can now be bought, so if you haven't earned it through the event that was going, you can now buy it. It's just the standard, starter premium, so if you pick Italian first, you get it. So that's all around good for you collectors who missed the small event to get it for free. All variants of the Gladiator Mark II are having the engine and oil temperatures adjusted, so they're going to be basically better at cooling. So that's an all-round buff for your Gladiator, which is, in my opinion, my second favourite biplane in the game. I love my Gladiator. I think the only thing that comes close is the cannon-armed I-153. I really enjoy that one. Next, we got some modifications to the TAR-154A1. Its elevator movement speed has increased, and its engine acceleration has increased. So there's an all-round buff to the handling characteristics of the TAR-154. Now, to be honest with you, that's really good if you're going bomber hunting with it, but most times I see it in game, it's used as a ground pounder. So we'll have to see how that fares. On to the tanks. The Object 268 has now had spaced armor added to the front, instead of just the right side, so now you've got this funky space armor. It may save you from a heat shell, but you're probably just going to shoot the front plate. There seems to be a big weak spot on the right side of the... well, it's the left if it's... the right side of the gun if it's facing you. But you can never go wrong with a bit more armor. And finally, there is two cosmetic items. Firstly, a decal for the 244th Sentai tail marking for the Imperial Japanese Army Air Force, which I did a quick Google search before I did this video and brought it up. It appears to be sort of like an inverted version of a decal we already have in-game, with some symbolism on it. There's a star and whatever the hell that is. And it would have been mounted on the KI-100s and the KI-61s. So that's a kind of cool little decal. I assume that's an upcoming... what's it called? Week's latest decal, like the currently ongoing ones, or it could be an event decal. We'll have to see. They've also added a title, which is 5 minutes of fame. If I were to hazard a guess, that title relates to the Thunder Show, or whatever they call their little clip show they have every week. So if you're, in there, you probably get this title for free. So that's that for update 1.69.1.72. If you like what you see here, like, comment, do all that good stuff down below. Keep on gaming, and have a good one.